My name is Joseph Riviera, and today I will be discussing the importance of digital networking in today's classrooms. As we've all seen in one form or another, media and digital communication is finding itself more and more integrated into our classrooms. Let's discuss the many ways students are able to benefit from the use of this. During this presentation, I will discuss the many ways my high school students use digital networking to their advantage. I will discuss digital resources, which I found to be extremely useful throughout my year. I will also cover strategies for how we can use networking tools to influence classroom functions, as well as lesson plans. So why should we use digital networking? As teachers, we can use digital networking tools to help our students connect and learn in ways that traditional methods aren't quite able to do. Students are able to reach out and share with one another new sources of information and contribute the new findings into an essential digital pool of knowledge. Students can also reach into class files and review previously shared material with one another. Through digital networking, our students are no longer limited to what they are able to share and discuss in a traditional classroom setting, but are also able to tap into info anywhere and anytime they have internet connection. Teaching students how to properly navigate the endless realm of the internet is essential in developing good student online habits. Teaching students to sift through the information and identify reliable sources is necessary in today's digital world. By developing and successfully using online research skills, students and teachers can both engage and monitor student content understanding in real time with real data being compiled. Coming up next, I have put together some information about 3 of the main tools I use for classroom collaboration. I found these 3 digital networking platforms to be probably the most useful tools in my arsenal. They are especially useful as I teach biology and use them to pass on info and guides, which would be difficult in the classroom. First up, we have Google Classroom. I would have to say that I use this networking tool every single day in my classes. I have found a use for Google Classroom within virtually every aspect of teaching so far. In my opinion, if more teachers had practice with this tool, they would be almost dependent on it by the time they were done, which isn't necessarily a bad thing when it comes to teaching methods such as this. Using the Google Classroom platform, I am able to have students take and share notes in real time while I present information to the class. I'm also able to upload my presentations, which students can then access and contribute to on their own. I'm also able to assign assignments and group work, as every student has access and can assist each other virtually. It also simplifies grading and feedback for me. I'm able to pair Google Classroom with Google Drive as well to store previous lessons and add to them as we progress throughout the school year. Students can source from these lessons and add new information they find online for research projects or just for review. Facebook is probably the most common networking platform that students are familiar with. I recognize that students may become distracted when using Facebook, but I have learned that this is effective for putting out information and resources as students pay attention to it mostly. Knowing that students interact the most through Facebook allows me to keep students engaged in class discussions. I usually post a prompt for discussion and let them take the reins. I also use Facebook to update critical class information and to provide prompts and suggestions for topics of research and discussion, as I can almost guarantee that my students will see it multiple times all day long. DGO is a tool designed to locate, organize, and annotate what students find on the internet. The formatting of this tool is very user-friendly, and I found that students love it for essay-style assignments. DGO is amazing for giving students the push needed when they're having trouble organizing information on topics. Students are able to search for information relating to topics and click the DGO button, which adds it into an organized file for them. Students can just compare them and compile a summary when they're through. Here listed is a brief comparison I compiled between traditional learning and digital networking. One thing to take away from this presentation is that using digital networking tools in today's classrooms helps students reach goals more effectively and in a way that I deemed old school teaching can't compare to. By following up classroom teaching lessons with work through networking tools, students have access not only to what the class as a whole contributes to, but also what the entire world has to offer. Thank you everyone for checking out my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it and found some useful information.